Hey guys, Swordsman here, bringing you some Battlefield 3 on the Xbox. It is the final game from the play session from a couple weeks ago now. It is, as usual, using the M249 Saw. I know, I used the same gun the whole session. I'm sorry, I just love this gun. It has over half my kills on the Xbox. What can I say? I love it. But the gameplay is not in particular why I wanted to make this video. I wanted to make this video after reading an article on Multiplayer First. Great news article. I've written an article for them before, and it's really cool stuff. And basically, remember that February patch that we were promised for Battlefield 3? Turns out it's not going to be releasing in February. Kind of maybe saw that coming when it got to 2 weeks in. Half the month was passed, and they still hadn't announced when it would be. But it's looking like it's not going to be coming. My guess, here's my guess, they are going to bundle it with the next DLC, so that way they can pay for one thing to Microsoft and Sony, so that way they pay one fee, and it pushes out the DLC plus the big patch. Sort of like the big patch that came along with the Vietnam expansion for Bad Company 2. Now, I gotta say, I'm really disappointed. I'm starting to like Battlefield 3 more, especially when I play it on Xbox. Ampac's been wanting to hook up and play some Battlefield 3 today. I saw that. I'm hoping to be able to play with him. Atheo's been considering buying Battlefield 3 for the Xbox as well. You know, I was actually well, I still am looking forward to this patch. I want to see the USAS get nerfed. I want to see the changes to the battle log stuff for PC. I want to see the changes to the MAV elevator. I want to see the exploits fixed. I want to see the vehicles get their tweaks that they talked about. I want to see the mortar adjustment. I want to see the semi-automatic rifles get their fire rate fixed, so that way they don't jam up anymore. Some of these patch things have been promised and explained that they were happening since November. This just seems so absolutely annoying to me. I don't understand what the holdup is. I really think it comes down to they want to do a DLC and then a patch at the exact same time, but I see no reason. Why does it have to be this mega miracle patch? Why couldn't it have been several smaller patches along the way? Now, the other week, it did come out by a game developer that it cost 40 grand to release a patch to console. 40 grand! Now, to your eye, that is a fuck ton of money. That is a lot of cash. But to EA, that is nothing. That is so minuscule compared to their budget for the game and everything. You would think that getting these patches out to satisfy the gamers that are supporting them and paying them their hard-earned money would be a priority. But it turns out now it's probably not going to be in February. Practically guaranteed it won't be in February. They didn't even say March for sure. They have no estimated time of arrival for it. And it's just really disappointing that there's so many good changes that they keep talking about being in it, but they just won't give it to people to actually play these changes, to improve their game and make it more enjoyable. Very frustrating. And then I want to say that they're completely copping out, and I think I'm calling bullshit. I know. This might get some of you guys, oh, Swords, you're being too harsh on Battlefield 3, you're too mean. I gotta call bullshit. Zinto is saying the original statement of February was somebody else that said it, not him, and then it wasn't true. That was incorrect data. Well, motherfucker, you've been saying February since December. You couldn't have mentioned that sooner until... There was no better time to mention that until halfway through the month of the supposed patch release, and then you're going to, oh, that was never the correct info? Really? I mean, I really hope you guys are not that naive or gullible, but if you are, I have a bridge to sell you. I don't know. That is just very disappointing. I really want to try out the new patch. I have been having more fun on the Xbox lately with Battlefield 3. I think the changes will improve all platforms as well. I know the poor PS3 guys are still suffering from the input lag. They have no freaking idea. I don't know if that's going to get fixed. Last I saw there, maybe change your game mode to your TV. Put your TV on the game mode. Well, what if your TV doesn't have game mode? What if you don't have a new TV made in the last so many years? What then? Are you just fucked? Did you pay $60 to play with input lag? I don't get it. And I mean, the poor fucking, like, I have my problems with PC. I mostly enjoy it with Xbox, but the poor PS3 guys are being bent over and fucked up the ass, and they're not even being given a goddamn reach around here. I mean, you poor guys. Like, ever since the beginning, it's like, we have input like, oh, well, just don't play on HD. What do you mean don't play on HD? This game looks beautiful. Why can't you play on HD? So, I don't know. I don't get it. I'm really, really disappointed that the patch was delayed. I really hope they get it out as quick as possible. And I hope it's not the case of EA being money whores, that they don't want to pay for 2 different patches when it comes to the DLC as well as the patch itself. But that is my guess. They will bundle it together. And if they really, really want to be douchebags, they'll make it so that way you don't get the patch unless you pay for the DLC. That would be like the supreme douchebag move. I don't think they would do that. I really don't, but my God, if they did, that would be horrible. But what can you do? They've got you by the balls. There is no way to force them to release it or anything like that. That was a nice little end of this game. What was that? 3, 4 kills maybe-ish? Something like that. Anyway, that was the M249 and my thoughts on the announcement of the patch not coming in February. What do you guys think? Are you annoyed by this? Are you angered? There is no doubt about it. The population of Battlefield 3 is declining based on the sole number of the players playing at any given time. Are people waiting for the patch as well, like myself and many others? I don't know. I gotta believe they have to do something. I mean, the game is so close to being such a wonderful all-around experience. It just needs a couple tweaks, and I really think this patch could do it, but it just seems to be a bunch of smoke and mirrors at this point. Let me know what you guys think. I'm all ears.